Hey, Kenroy, how you doing? You want me to drive?
It's hard work. Driving is hard work. But we must stay the course until the mission is accomplished. That is, until we reach our destination.
That might be the worst Bush impersonation I've ever seen.
And Bush is the worst impersonation of a president I've ever seen.
Really? Now what's he done wrong?
Where to begin? His first sin was selling out the middle class. Thanks to Bush, billionaires used stock to pay a flat 15% income tax, while we're paying closer to 30-35% income tax when you add in Social Security and Medicare. His biased tax cuts have bankrupted America, turning our $250 billion annual federal budget surplus into a $400 billion annual deficit. Reagan's tax cuts were directed at the lowest tax brackets, which affected everybody. Bush's tax cuts were structured to reward his billionaire buddies for funding his political campaigns. In a consumer-based economy like ours, if the middle class can't afford to buy things, demand will drop, followed by recession, then depression. This is the only time in U.S. history when we're seeing record corporate profits as middle-class income falls and a record number of bankruptcies are filed. Our free market system is seriously flawed. Corporations are structured so that CEOs and boards are immune to shareholder control. Decisions about executive pay are political in nature, not economic. The 15% income tax on dividends and capital gains has created a conduit by which CEOs can drain all the capital out of corporations without losing it to the tax man. Bush has made it more profitable for the fat cats to destroy businesses than to create and grow them. So what if 20,000 workers get laid off? At least the CEO got his $100 million. Our nation prospered when we had a highly progressive income tax. During the 1980s, the tax on the top income was 50%. During the 1950s, it was 90%. The tax changes made by Bush and the Republican Congress. We've got record corporate profits, while over 1 million Americans fall below the poverty level every single year. 35 million Americans don't even make enough money to feed themselves. The richest 1% of Americans now own over half the wealth in our country. Bush won't be satisfied till they own it all. We're the only country in the industrialized world where wealth is so concentrated among so few people. The flat income tax Bush is pushing is just a license for the fat cats to steal from corporations. And now he wants to turn the Social Security system into a pyramid scheme so his fat cat buddies can get even richer. Okay, we're here in LA. You want to get something to eat real quick? Jim? Jim! We're in LA. Do you want to get something to eat real quick?
Oh, yeah, that would be great. If you're through talking about Bush, I do, yeah.
I am for now. We'll talk about foreign policy on the trip back to Las Vegas.
Oh, man, you Democrats are all alike.
Jim, I'm a Republican.
Oh, yeah.